The Sports Update on 88.2 Sanyu FM. Arise and shine, Uganda. Clive is my name. Here with the latest in the world of sports. And yes, we are coming to you straight from the heart of Kampala. Now, Joshua Cheptegei will be running in the marathon at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, Japan later this year. Cheptegei, a three-time world champion in the 10,000 meters and a two-time gold medalist, qualified for the World Championships after beating the qualification time when he finished ninth in Sunday's Tokyo Marathon, which was won by Ethiopia's Takele. Cheptegei clocked 2 hours, 5 minutes and 59 seconds to beat the World Athletics qualification time of 2 hours, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Fellow Ugandan Stephen Kisam, who already qualified for the World Championships, finished at distant 25th. Now, looking at basketball, Gazelle's captain Jane Asinde has opened up on her life in Spain, where she is currently playing pro basketball since leaving China. Asinde, who features for Encino in Spain's top female division, talked to Sanyu FM about her decision to leave China for Spain.
My contract in China was done, and by the time I was coming back home, came back for national team duties, and I got an offer from different clubs from different countries, and they wanted me ASAP, which wasn't something that I was available because I had national team. So I decided to first finish national team duties in order to pursue my career. So by that time, my agent called me, told me about this Spain offer that had come through, and they were willing to wait for me after national team. And that's what inspired the move.
Asinde also described the transition as a great opportunity.
It's a great opportunity for me because I'm just a rookie. It's my rookie year. And just being able to play in 2 countries, my first season, is a big deal. I glorify the name of the Lord. Played in Asia and now playing in Europe, which is very big. Basketball in both countries is very different. So just being able to learn how the Europeans play and also being able to learn how the Asians play, I feel like it is something that is going to enable me grow my game.
NEC Football Club head coach Hussein Mbalangu says it is a blessing in disguise that his side are out of the Stanbic Uganda Cup. Now they can concentrate on trying to win the league. NEC were knocked out of the Uganda Cup by Blacks Power at 2-0 at the round of 32 last week. They are second in the Uganda Premier League on 40 points, 3 points behind the table leaders Vipers Sports Club with 12 games to go.
It's a blessing in disguise because we want those players to come to play the league game when they are fully fresh, because we shall be playing 1 game in the week, so it will help us to correct our mistakes, have a good recovery so that we can go to every game we play it as a final. We talk on each game. We are not now focusing on the 12 games. It's only 1 game. Now we are focusing on the next game, which is Okiso Giant. That will help us to plan very well so that we can go up to the end when we are still chasing the trophy.
Last week, a CAF delegation was in the country to meet all the 3 local organizing committees of Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania ahead of the postponed 2024 African Nations Championship that is now slated for August 2025. Speaking at State House, CAF's competitions director Samson Adam expressed confidence that Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania will host an even better championship than they would have in February.
The reasons why the tournament was postponed is because CAF deems that it's important to give justice, to do justice to the implementation, to the implication that Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda have for this competition. We will do justice to make sure that the tournament is even much better than it should have been in February. So it is with that the president of CAF said that because of the commitment that the countries have, we need to make sure that we have the best tournament ever. So with the time that we have left, we work together to make sure that the tournament would even be better than it should have been in February. And
Still looking at football in the East African region, today Kenya will be unveiling former Bafana International Benni McCarthy as the new head coach of the Harambe Stars. Kenyan journalist Kevin Tea filed this report for Sanyu FM.
Yeah, Benni McCarthy finally arrived in Nairobi on Thursday. Initially he was supposed to arrive on Wednesday, but his flight was pushed forward by a day and he finally landed on Thursday. Also, he was supposed to be unveiled on Friday, but this Banner Boy thing would have probably downplayed everything everything around his unveiling. So he'll be unveiled at the Kenyatta International Conference Center, and that's a big deal because KICC hosts the biggest events in the continent and in the world. Like, for example, we had the Chan Draw happening at KICC, so having Benni being unveiled there is such a big deal.
According to Taya, there has been mixed reactions from the general public on the development of the former Manchester United coach taking over the Harambe Stars.
The reception of his imminent appointment has been largely divided. There are those who think he's a good choice. There are those who think he's not a good choice, and there are those who are in between, who are just waiting and see what happens. He is largely experienced, as we know. He has coached in Africa and also at Manchester United in England. It's an exciting phase. I can say it's an exciting phase for Kenyan football because he comes in. This is his first national team job. There are those who are doubting him. He's also inheriting a Harambe Stars squad that really needs probably a proper overhaul.
And lastly, looking at the FA Cup, Bournemouth have been drawn at home to Manchester City in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Preston, the only championship side left in the FA Cup, are at home to Unai Emery's Aston Villa. Fulham will be hosting Crystal Palace in that London derby, and Brighton will be at home to either Nottingham Forest or Ipswich, who play their 5th round tie on Monday night. Apart from Manchester City, who won the title in 2023, Ipswich are the most recent FA Cup winners left in the championship. They last won it in 1978. Fulham, Palace, Bournemouth and Brighton have never won the title. To get here, Fulham defeated holders from the past 2 seasons, Manchester United 4-3 on penalties after normal time ended 1-1. United's captain Bruno Fernandes could not hide his disappointment.
Obviously very disappointing. It was one of our goals for this season. We know we've been struggling in the Premier League, so this was one of our aims to get into Wembley again like last season and like 2 seasons ago. Won't happen this time. We did come back in the game. We had good chances in the extra time to win the game, but we didn't. So compliment to Fulham that also did a great game. Fulham defended very well, and I think on the ball they were much more relaxed than us, with more patience. Most of our players were out of legs, and we couldn't keep the ball enough.
And that brings us to the end of the sports update. Good morning.